All right, this is Zoe, and Zoe's primary guardian. Not her primary guardian, the guardian who walks her, a roommate. And Zoe does not like being touched and has bitten this person multiple times. So we've worked a little bit on a basic come command, and I'd like the guardians to continue working on it. But right now what we're doing is a little bit of counter conditioning. We're taking one of these treats and we're smashing it so it's flat like a pancake. And we're holding it. It's harder for her because she has nails. And she's letting the dog nibble it. Go ahead and let it release the last little bit. The idea for the nibbles, we want the dog to have to take about 3 to 5 bites to do it. So here's another one that's pre-smashed for you. So what she's going to do is start delivering the treat before, and the dog gets now go ahead and start moving your hand. So all we're doing is getting her used to that hand motion. Now the one thing is pull the treat down towards the floor a little bit more. You want her looking in the direction of your other hand. She was looking away from your hand when you're doing that. There we go. And so raise her up the treat up a little bit more. There we go. You just want to make sure that when she's kind of looking in this direction over here when you're doing that. Now move your hand with the leash. With the leash, there you go. Here's another one. So the idea for this is we're building trust. We're teaching her that just because the leash hand is approaching you doesn't mean it's going to be attached. There you go. A little bit further. Now move the leash a little closer under her chin and then back away. There you go. And every time she stops eating the treat, immediately stop moving your hand. So the idea is we want her just being, when the hand is coming towards me with the leash, it means I'm getting these tasty treats. And since I like the treats, I'm more inclined to want to do that. So reach under, go ahead and attach it. And it's okay. Don't rush it. If you're not comfortable with that, then release that one in her mouth. All right. So I'm gonna give you another one. Yeah, get it all ready to go. But we're not, and don't do it a fast movement. It needs to be a very slow, fluid movement. All right. Let's start delivering the treat again. And now raise the treat up a little bit. So her eyes are a little bit higher. There we go. Keep going, moving your hand, and go underneath now. Go ahead, go underneath. Just look at her collar. There you go. You're almost there. Perfect.
There you go.
And now give her another treat. After the treat, and I would say maybe leash.
Okay.
So every time you hear the word leash, then I get a treat several times while the leash is approaching me, and as soon as the leash is on, I get another treat.
Okay.
So and then when you're going to take it off, it might be a little bit more challenging. So you might have to. But I mean, I would do the same thing. Eventually, this hand going towards her, she'll look at it as a good thing. So I'm going to, there we go. She's like, yes, it is. So again, now this is different. I'm just giving her a treat. But make sure you're delivering that treat first, and then move your hand. I'd like you to do this about 5 times a day. Even if you're not even actually attaching or detaching the leash, just getting her used to the hand going underneath. See how she's not baring her lips? She's coming towards me when I'm doing this. Before, I think when you approached her, she thought you were going to snatch her or hold her down or do something negative, and that's why she bares her teeth, and you didn't listen to that, so she goes to a nip or a bite. And now you've been nipped or bitten a couple times, so now you're worried you're going to get nipped, and that makes you hesitate, and that makes her more likely to do it. So the more you do this, we're just maybe just expect that before I attach it or detach it, I'm going to do this with 3 different. I'm going to have 3 different treats chewing on it. Now when you're detaching it, you're just going to move your hand. So we're going to do the same sort of principle. Might as well do both these. So I'm going to pre-smash it for you. So let her start nibbling on it, and drop the leash. Just drop it.
Drop it?
Yep. Oh. So just let her nibbling on it, and you're going to move your hand in the same movement without the leash. There you go. And now what I want you to do is when you get under here, stop and then move it away. Stop and then move it away. And move your hand away. There you go. So I just want to move there you go. So go up when you get to where her chin is, stop with your left hand, stop, then move it away. Stop, then move it away. So you just want to get used to that little movement. And after a while, you'll be able to get a little bit closer, and eventually to be able to grab the leash and detach it, and then she's comfortable doing that. So the more that you do this, the more comfortable she's going to be. The more you teach her tricks or reward her for coming to you, the more comfortable she's going to be with you touching her. The more comfortable she gets with you touching her, and then the more you can correct her, and the more you can reward her. And all these things are going to help her feel better about the whole interaction with Kimmy. And then Kimmy's going to be like my rock star person that I love because Kimmy is always hooking me up with treats and doing good things for me. Right, Zoe?
Off.